G'day guys, welcome back to another APA Academy video. I believe this is week 11. No, this is week 10. Yikes, I'm far behind. But yeah, you saw yesterday our video against Owen. Today, same deal. I actually managed to go one step worse in that I don't actually have my team for the Scarecrow. I remember bits of it. I'm going to try and remember. We have a Spec Swallow here. Spec Swallow because his normal resist is a Sizzle. And I think that's a Mega Sizzle. And so it kind of Ochre. And I have Heatwave. Yeah, really nice. We have a Haban Hydra, I believe. Or am I? Spadef Hydra. I think that's... Actually, no, it wasn't Haban. It was a Spadef Hydra for the Shaman Sky, which I hate Paraflinch mons. We faced Jirachi last week. Thankfully, it was a defensive special attacking set, not the Iron Head flinching garbage. I think we got a standard Mega Pincer. Probably have rocks on it again this week, or maybe I'm all out attacking. Zera, we've got to just, click buttons. I think it's got a dragon move for the Reshiram, which is scary. We've got a Groudon. I don't remember what the Groudon set was, and I've got no idea what my Dawnwing set was. So we're going to jump into this. His two Ubers are scary. Sorry, I need to drink some water. It is currently spring down here in Australia, and my cursor is on the screen. I'm going to fix that. And so that means it is the beginning of spring and it is already 34 degrees Celsius outside. So good fun. We lead with Swallow. We click U-turn in this thing's face because I didn't want to die to an Ice Beam. We have the freest switch in the world to Forklift. That's right, I remember this was the game where his dark type was a regular Sharpedo and he didn't have a normal type. So yeah. This was the game that Forklift just won, and you just saw the thing that is going to really put me in the backseat. We get turned on Frozen, and I'm like, okay, I'll try and Thaw. I outspeed this, I live a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball doesn't do a lot, and we don't Thaw. And I'm like, right, well, this is pretty much my win con here. I can't sack it again. We're going to go into Sweatpants, as he probably clicks Shadow Ball again. And he does, and you'll see this isn't going to do too much. Does about 30 points of damage. We can take this all day. And if I want to say I would go for a nice move, just because this thing is so obvious coming in, I go for the knockoff, which is a good middle ground play. We knock off this thing's Black Sludge, so we know it's defensive. We can switch out here. Do I go into... Yes, I go into Swallow. And Swallow is really nice. I really like Shiny Swallow. So, yeah. So he goes for T-Spikes, which, I mean, slight problem. I think I have Defog on either this or Hydra. But yeah, so I actually brought a lot of mons that don't get affected by T-Spikes. It was weird. I have 4 mons if you include Pinsir once it Mega Evolves. As I go for the Boom Burst here on the incoming Slowking, and it does half, and I'm really wondering why he sent this thing in. So he now goes into the Scissor. This is the power of specs, and I'm pretty sure it was modest specs. It does like 40%. So we know that once that this is probably going to be a switch into this. I go into Groudon because Groudon eats Sizzle hits for days. Bullet Punch does 4. U-turn does 6 to me. Like, it's... Groudon doesn't care. He Mega Evolves here. No point in not Megaing your Sizzle. And we'll see what I decide. I probably go for a Fire move as he goes for Roost. So I can't remember what I did. Maybe I went for a Ground move, predicting something else to come in. Oh, that's right. I switched it. I'm a bit scrambled today. Got a lot of recording to do though. He switches out, of course. I'm expecting the... Oh no, he goes into this thing. As that seems really weird when I could have gone for a Ground move. I click sub here, just because I am sub lefties, so the lefties are going to cancel out the toxic spikes a little bit. Like, obviously, we're still going to be taking, I think, 6% a turn, which is the same as burn, but he goes for the Dragon Pulse here, and which is really weird to me because he's giving me this Reshiram if I hit a Precipice, assuming I have Precipice this week, because I think I would. And he turns out to be Shocker Reshiram, which is fine by me because I still do 70% to this thing, and that's big damage. Knowing my luck, I don't live a Sacred Fire in the Sun. Actually, this is a Sacred Fire in the Sun. I don't live this. Groudon is still great for coming in on the Sizzle. So I go into Fluffy, predicting the Fire move, and we get that prediction right. So he's obviously going to switch out here. It's not going to be beneficial for him to stay in, as I go for an Earth Power. This Slowking comes in and takes nothing from it. This Slowking is really annoying. I go for the U-turn here. I have the U-turn, which is nice. We get a little bit of, well, we get a lot of chip off on this thing. We go back into our Zeraora. This kind of baits out the Nidoqueen. I hope I have something better to hit than the Nidoking. He goes for Ice Beam. Yeah, does, again, not much. We're down to about half now, thanks to Poison. But he switches out here into, yeah, the Nidoqueen. Tell me I've got like an Ice move or something to hit this thing. Yeah, Hidden Power Ice. Go me. I prepped well. That does nothing. Wow, that really did nothing. This is a heavily Spadef Nidoqueen. I decide to go for my Z Outrage here, I do believe. Just because this thing is painful and I want it gone, and the Z Outrage was for Reshiram. That thing's like at 30% now, so we can just launch this off. It looks nice and cool. Zeraora summoning a dragon. But we're at a decent spot here, even though our win con is still frozen and at like 40%. 35, I think. Yeah, but Zeraora is now really low. We're going to see what he goes into. He goes into the Cupcake here. This thing is terrifying if it belly drums, or if it, again, I don't have anything that really gets affected by Sticky Webs. He doubles back out into Reshiram. I still don't know what that play was. I go for the Plasma Fists. I outspeed this Reshiram, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, I definitely outspeed because it was Shocker. Unless he's trying to get like another turn of Toxic on me because he doesn't switch. I don't know. Unless he thought I'd go down there. But he gives me his Reshiram, which when I have a Groudon that sets Sun, is really nice for me. That he just gave me this Pokemon. So yeah, we're in a decent spot here. Zeraora's got to go down to the Toxic Spikes, so I guess it did its job, even though I have half a team that isn't affected. Gonna go into Forklift here, as he sends out Zenith, which is this little thing. Bane of my existence. I'm still frozen. That's right, I was Choice Scarf, that's right. And we're frozen again. So we're still frozen. We got frozen turn 1. It is currently turn 19. And we're still frozen. And we're frozen again. So, Forklift. I was just saying how fun Forklift was in yesterday's video. And it decided to just screw me over here. We go into Swallow. Specs Boombird here. Blows this thing back. I think we live in Air Slash. We should live in Air Slash. We're at full. And we get flinched again. So let's just count that. We're at 3 Air Slashes, 3 flinches. So we switch out because that's a really nice late game win con for us. Goes for another Air Slash. That does like 69 damage, 70. So we live another one comfortably. I'm pretty sure I've even got the Roost. So if we break through here, we can Roost. And that's 4 Air Slashes, flinches in a row. Obviously not counting the one that switched out and the one that killed, because that's absurd. Now we go into Pinsir here. We get poisoned. That is fine. Quick Attack has a chance to kill this thing. I have a very low Swallow. I have this, and I can't remember what my last mon is. Yeah, so we go for the quick attack here. He is Cobra, which is fine. And so yeah, it goes for the air slash, and I don't think we live this, unfortunately. Yeah, Pinsir, actually, we live on 3. But the T-Spike kills us, and so that's annoying. Then we go into Groudon. He's obviously going to have like Seed Flare or Giga Drain or anything to hit us here. I was praying he was maybe locked in, but no. So he got, moral of the story is, Serene Grace flinch mons suck. It's 4 out of 4 important flinches that he needed. I could have come back from any one of them. I had my Swallow in the back that once this thing was gone, I can just keep pivoting in, clicking Boom Burst. All I needed was 1 predict on that Sizzle right, and I won the game. That's as simple as what it was. But yeah, so and before everyone says, it's a 60% chance to flinch, to get 4 in a row, which is 0.6 times 0.6 times 0.6 times 0.6, is a 12% chance of that happening. So basically the same thing happened there as if I'd got crit. It really sucked, especially after how I choked last week. I thought I built really well. I liked my Scarf Dawnwings. I thought Swallow was really nice. I thought Sub Groudon was really cool to be able to catch those switches, to be able to sub up on the Scizor every time. But no, game decided to screw me over, and I lost to a 13% chance. But that's Mons, I guess. So anyway, I'm still salty about this, recording it back, because this would have made... I know how my season... obviously, I'm recording this a lot later, so I've played a lot more games. I know where my season goes. This game would have been really nice to have a win for. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.